Namaste, welcome to a bit of recovery yoga, asana practice for a recovery from a hike or a run, some sort of endurance activity. I'm guessing you've read my recent blog. I've just done 30 miles, I did it yesterday, and this is the yoga practice that I use to recover from that. Now, I practice every single day, so I don't feel like I need to warm up to prepare for some sort of endurance hike or run. And I don't need to recover from it on the day. I literally just stop, cool down, do a little bit of restorative yoga by raising my legs up the wall just to reduce lactic acid. I do some ice baths and I do some lymphatic drainage massage with the gua sha, so you can get that on YouTube. And then the following day, which is today for me, so I woke up this morning and I felt okay actually, considering I did 30 miles yesterday. I just feel a little bit of tightness here where I know I've strengthened, a little bit of tightness on my lower back, my muscles feel stronger, and a tiny bit on my hamstrings. So these are areas that I know strengthened yesterday, and I literally just need to stretch them out. Now I'm going to presume that you've got a little bit of discomfort in your hips, maybe your core, and maybe along your thighs. So we're going to work those areas today, especially for yourself and the calf muscles. But it's going to be a little bit of a top to toe recovery and just a refresh. This is the practice you want to do post activity to recover. Okay, so let's get started. It's important that we are present with ourselves in this practice. So close your eyes and bring your attention inwards. Although we are using yoga just for the physical right now, for the recovery, it's really important that we hold on to that awareness, that we don't force ourselves to recover, we don't force ourselves to stretch, and that we ease ourselves into the uncomfortable places. And we learn how to relax and release rather than hold on. So eyes closed and just slow your breathing down. We want to soothe the nervous system so that we can relax the body. We want to be in a nice, calm, focused state. Oxygen will help you recover, so take in some longer inhales. As you inhale, fill your chest, fill your ribs, fill your lower abdomen. Pause for a moment while the lungs are full, and then slowly exhale. Longer, slower, deeper breathing. Drawing in more and more oxygen with each inhale. That oxygenated blood will move around your body, cleaning, revitalizing, and reducing tension, lactic acid buildup, future injuries. Now soften your face. Check in on your neck and shoulders. How do they feel? Are they tight or tense? Relax them. Arms, hands, thumbs and fingers. Just prompt yourself to relax. The longer you make your spine, the straighter it becomes, the better your posture, but also the more space your lungs to have to fill. Relax your hips. If your hips are hurting sat here, sit up on a block or grab a couple of cushions. You want your hips higher than your knees so that you can relax the adductors and the hip flexors. Let your knees be heavy. And you can then fully relax your legs. Longer, slower breathing, in tune with yourself. Okay, eyes open. You might want to have a couple of blocks handy. Just in case you are tight, we can bring the floor up to us. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is warm up the hips, the spine and the shoulders. Cat-cow, perfect for the shoulders and the hips as well as the spine and increase in energy. So drop your belly down towards the mat, lift the head up, look up, roll the shoulders back. Inhale, this is cow pose. And then exhale to cat stretch. Tuck your tailbone under, push into your hands and knees. Feel that lovely stretch on the upper back. Inhale, cow pose. Exhale, cat stretch. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Two more. Inhale, moving with the breath. Exhale. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Well done. Relax there. Lift up. Now let's circle the shoulders. Rest the hands on the thighs and just pick the shoulders up to the ears. Roll back. Feel the chest expanding. Drop the shoulders down. Feel a stretch on the top of the shoulders. Push them forwards. Feel the stretch on the upper back. So let's get rolling with that slowly, precisely. We're helping all the nerves and tendons. Going gently into opening up the shoulders. Change direction now. Dropping the shoulders down as much as you can. Pushing them back, lifting them up as much as you can. One more of those. Well done. Extend your arms out, interlink your fingers, push the hands away, drop your chin to your chest. Now direct the breath into the upper back. Feel the upper back expand. Slowly exhale. And again. So we don't want to do anything extreme here. We just want to help the body recover. Lift the head up, turn the palms out, stretch out. Feel a nice stretch on the fingers and the wrists. Lymphatic drainage is incredible for me because I find I swell up when I do any sort of endurance stuff and I feel quite tight. And then take the arms up behind the ears, lift the chin, breathe all the way down to your abdomen now. And then release the arms, interlink the fingers behind the back, squeeze the shoulder blades, lift the arms up, let go of any tension around the arms. Open up the chest area, breathe into the chest. Feel the chest expand. Sigh it out if it helps. We're not trying to achieve any great yoga poses in this practice. We just want nice, restorative, gentle moves to warm up the body. Release the arms and let's circle again. To warm up the body and to relax, reduce the lactic acid. Especially as this is the first day post-event, tomorrow will probably be the day when you wake up with extra tightness. So doing this just before you go to bed will mean you'll wake up looser and have less chance of an injury. Let's shake off the arms. Come on to all fours again. We're going to do thread the needle. So push the left arm through the gap. Keep pushing through until the shoulder makes it down to the mat. Check your hips are in line. Keep that right hip pushing back. Let's extend the right arm up to the ceiling and lean back to open up. Get that nice stretch on the left shoulder blade going right across the back. When I just practice yoga, I never feel this, but given what I did yesterday, carrying the backpack, pushing through a extra long hike, carried a bit on my shoulders and my arms, so this is a great release. Lifting up Let's push the right arm through the gap. Take a breath and then raise the left arm up and notice where you feel it. Try not to hold on to those areas that are releasing. We sometimes create more tension than we already had just by holding on. We're here to release. Just let go. Okay, so that's the shoulders worked. Lift up. Take your knees wide. Sit back on your heels. Child's pose. Walk your hands out. Now, if you overdid it and your hips are hurting, stay here. Just give your toes a wriggle so you can relax. Or maybe you're going to stretch the arms out and drop the head down. Now, yoga is not working when you go as deep as you possibly can into the pose. Yoga is working where you meet resistance, where you feel tension, you pause, you take a breath, and then you go just a tiny touch deeper. That's how you get flexibility. And remember, we are here to recover. We're not here to master any great poses. Okay, let's lift up. Let's stretch our legs back, lay on our front. Hands under the shoulders and lift up. If your lower back is hurting from your activities, then drop onto the elbows. I feel okay here. If there is a bit of tension there, sway from side to side. This isn't our usual disciplined yoga practice. We're using yoga asana to recover from an endurance event. So it's okay for us to break the rules. Okay, let's lift up. And into downward facing dog. So hands are shoulder width apart. Lift the knees off the mat. Walk the feet in. Oh, I feel that. Given that my activity was an extra long hike, my legs are where I need the recovery. I can see the swelling around my ankles. I can feel the tightness on my Achilles, my calf muscles, the hamstrings, the glutes, the lower back. Man, they need a big stretch. So my heels aren't on the mat and I'm okay with that. Today is not the day to get them down. Today is the day to increase blood flow down the back of the legs so that I don't wake up with tightness tomorrow. Tightness, stiff muscles, they lead to injury. I've got 35 miles to do next week or the week after. I need to make sure I repair well. Okay, let's step by step take our hands back towards our feet. Take hold of opposite elbows and just hang here. Relax, make sure that you're relaxing. Let the head be heavy, let the arms be heavy. I meet so many people who are so full of bravado. Oh, I don't warm up, I don't train, I just go and do my events and I don't do anything to recover. And they wear it like some sort of badge of honor. And then I see them injured all the time. But then you look at athletes like LeBron James, he's just absolutely incredible. And if you research the care that he takes to repair and recover post matches, is unbelievable. He spends about £1 million a year on massage, ice therapy, yoga, all of it, physio. And that's what it takes when you're doing something full time. The physical activities, the training, when you're doing it full time, you've got to take care of your body. When you're doing endurance activities, like I did 30 miles, I've got to take care of my body this week. I've got to prioritize that. I've got to respect what I've put my body through, what it carried me through. Okay, hands down, let's go back to a down dog. For this down dog, maybe you want to rock the knees. Oh, that feels so good. I can feel a really nice stretch running down the back of my legs where it's like a short, sharp stretch and then I'm out of it. But the beauty of this movement, the dynamic stretching, is that we're increasing blood flow. The blood is rushing to the areas where you feel those sensations. So not only is it warming us up, we're increasing blood flow. That oxygenated blood, as I said at the start, is what's going to help you heal. It's going to carry away the exhales. They're going to carry away all of the lactic acid. You'll sweat it out or you'll breathe it out. Okay, let's hold the down dog. Let's press down and push back. Breathing slowly in for 6. Sigh it out slowly. In through the nose. Out through the mouth. One more breath. Okay, let's get deep into the hip. Let's step the right foot between the hands. Drop the left knee down and move into a lunge. As I said at the start, my hips were okay. Yours might not be. If they're not, you'll want to move back and forth. Dynamic stretching. When you go forward, push into it and then release. Or static stretching. If you feel okay, you can literally just sink into it like I'm going to and just allow your body to release and relax. But if you find yourself holding on here, I highly recommend movement. Don't do this in your usual yoga practice. I have changed this to suit the endurance athlete in us all. Okay, we're just going to step this knee back and we're going to step the left side forwards, and each side is different. Honour it accordingly. So easing yourself into it or going straight into that static stretch. Leaving the hands on the hips. Deeper breathing. Okay, we're going to move into camel now. So just step your knee back, push your hips forward, and if your hip flexors are tight, tap. You're going to increase blood flow. It's like giving them a massage. And maybe you want to stroke down. This is great for lymphatic drainage. So if, like me, you've been running and walking, you will feel it on your hip flexors. They are super strong when you're doing those two activities in particular. So this lymphatic drainage action is going to help you. Okay, let's sit back. Can you sit between your feet? Oh, that's a long way down for me today. So I'm just going to stroke along the thigh, stretching out, increasing blood flow, reducing water retention. Let's lift up and stretch the legs out. Give the legs a shake. And we're going to lay back into a bridge pose. Roll the hips up, interlink your fingers underneath. Take a few deep breaths here, push into your feet. Okay, release the hips down. Keep the feet and the knees hip width apart and just drop them over to the right. My knees are not together for this, they're apart. Rest your hands on your abdomen. Close your eyes and just be here with the breath. Slow it right down. Let your knees be heavy. Let your exhales help out with the release. Okay, let's pick the knees up and drop them over to the left. And let's return to the breath. your knees up. And now, if you're near a wall, line up against the wall, get as close as you can, drop back onto your elbows, spin around and raise your legs up the wall. This is the one thing you want to do straight after your activity. Get the legs up above the heart, arms out. And then do it before bed, and then do it when you wake up the next day. It is incredible for reducing the lactic acid buildup in all of the muscles. That creates the tightness. Now, you could switch this video off and stay here for 10 minutes if that suits you. I'm just going to stay here for a couple of minutes longer. I'm running out of time. Really work the breath. Inhale for the count of 4, 5, 6, or even 7. Match the exhale. Make a slight smile on the inside of your mouth. Okay. Bend your knees. Roll over to the right and lift yourself up. So a nice and simple practice to recover from your endurance activity. Do this once or twice, and then move on to a more vinyasa based practice, which you'll see on the next video. Thank you for joining me. I hope this works for you. Keep it in mind anytime you do any kind of running or hiking. Namaste.